Hey, what's up, guys? Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. There we go. What's going on? It's just another Blue Friday. And it's another NorbCam car wash video. Not really much to talk about. It's been pretty quiet on the Seahawks front. Had a lot of fun doing the Ask Norb live section yesterday. That was a video segment. That was fun. It's always fun to see what is on everybody's minds and what creative questions they come up with. All right, so I'm gonna do this car wash thing again. Well, this time I'll let you watch through the car wash. It's always fun. All right. First, I gotta pay for the sucker. Tax write-off.
Welcome to Elephant Touchless Car Wash.
Hello.
Please make a wash selection and enter your method of payment.
I'm cheap, so I'm just gonna get the basic one. Because
Basic wash.
I really don't think there's much difference between all the different ones.
Please deposit the amount shown.
Okay. Hit me. This live Norb segment brought to you by Elephant Touchless Car Wash. Can I pull my card out now?
Processing.
Okay, I guess it worked. All right, this is touchless. I don't normally go to touchless ones because they used to just never really work in the past. But this one actually works pretty good. Aaron Rodgers, is it a lot of hype?
Thank you for your purchase.
Do I go
For
now?
a receipt, press print or pull into the wash
yes,
tray.
I want the receipt. Give me the receipt.
Please collect your receipt.
All right, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what it looks like. Hey! Talking to me? All right, now I'll answer some of your questions here. All right, here we go. Touchless car wash perspective. Is that the widest? I guess it's the widest I got. This one works pretty good. Normally, I don't like them, but this one actually is a pretty good system. Keep going there. That's it. All right, let's roll. Let's see. I guess I can go handheld on this, so I can show you something. Look, see, I got some bird poop on here. I got to get rid of. Bird poopy, bird poopy, bird poopy, yeah. What's up, Anthony D. Parker? You're in school? Good thing to be in school. Bill Marsh, I go on my phone to call you, and you're a live stream for the car wash. What's crazy is that 28 people are watching you too. Hey, I'm disappointed it's not more than that. Look at that bird poopy. Dissolving as we speak. Look at that. That's the power of the car wash, yeah. I always like going to the car wash. Car washes are fun. I actually like the ones with all the brushes and spinning things. The little octopus thing that comes around the windshield at the end. I actually still go to those sometimes, but I'm down here running errands, so I figure I'll just go to this one. You know, for a touchless car wash, this one does a pretty good job. We'll see how the before and after bird poopy looks. So that's kind of like, it's after the before, but before the after. Let's see if it gets rid of all the bird poopy. Let's find out. All right, now it's soap process number one. I only got the cheap one. I only got the basic. If I got the one that's twice as expensive, is it really gonna be that much better? I mean, seriously, how much more can these water hoses and soap spray really do for $8 more? Is it really gonna be that much better? I kind of doubt it. I mean, it's soap and a hose. Let's be real. I'm gonna soap and hose me for like an extra 2 minutes. Is that really worth $9 extra? I don't think so. But I am really interested about the bird poopy before and after. That's the key. This might be the weirdest live stream I've ever seen. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to mix it up. We talk a little football, we do round tables, coach's corner, Madden simulations, game reactions, and bird poopy in a car wash. All right, here's soap blast. Ooh, there we go. First blast. What if I roll my, you know how I could really get hits? If I roll my windows down right about now. Oh, bird poopy is hanging on there, but it's fading fast. Seahawks Super Bowl contenders this season, Seahawks Nation. Absolutely, man. Especially if what Coach Martin says about the Shane Waldron West Coast system is true. If Russell Wilson follows the principles, damn right we're going to be a Super Bowl contender. Not as fun as the octopus arms and the monster brushes that used to scare me as a kid, but it's fun nevertheless. Bird poopy is still hanging on in there. That bird poopy better be gone before this day is done, or I'll be very disappointed. I mean, I came in here really mostly for the bird poopy. I mean, I could have just rubbed it off with a sponge or something, but this is supposed to be professional. What? This is the clear coat? That means they've done the wash already? Oh man, disappointed. Bird poopy still in there. Oh man, I have a feeling this is not gonna be the result I wanted. Come on, blast the bird poopy! Blast the bird poopy! More! Blast! Oh, it's coming up! Oh, almost gone. Come on, one more hit and we can get it. I need more focused blast on the bird poopy right over here. I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait, we're not done yet. Wait, there's more! Come on, bird poopy. Come on, hit the bird poopy! Oh, I think that's it. Oh man, that's it. Fail! Bird poopy, at least 30%, no, maybe like 20% still there. Lame. I get to drive through the big air blast, the dryer. I got 45 seconds to dry my car off. This is where it'll sound like I'm going through a jet. I'm in an airplane. If you want to simulate being in an airplane, this is what it sounds like. Ladies and gentlemen, we are cruising altitude of 35,000 feet, and if you look to your right side, you will see a beautiful view of Mount Rainier, and to your left, you'll see a beautiful view of Mount St. Helens erupting. We should be beautiful skies and minimal turbulence here as we make our way down to the Los Angeles International Airport for Super Bowl 50, was it 6, 57, whatever Super Bowl it is. For the Seahawks Super Bowl coming up. So thank you for flying Delta Airlines. We will have some refreshments and other such things for you. Oh, we're landing. Thank you for flying and welcome to Los Angeles International Airport. Please remain seated until we reach the terminal and put on your seatbelt, sucker. All right. Okay. So much for that. Bird poopy fail. I'm very disappointed. Wow. How did I get out of here? Yeah, very disappointed in the bird poopy. Bird poopy versus pink elephant. Bird poopy wins. Doggone it, bird poopy. I'm gonna have to go and scrub it off myself. If I was gonna do that, I could have done that without going to the car wash. And it's gonna probably rain later today, and I get bird poopy and more rain after going to the car wash. Oh well, I made a video out of it. That's fun. OPS Mercury 1, how you doing? I'm doing great. I'm enjoying my early Friday here to do some errands, run around, pick up some ingredients for dinner later tonight. Now it's time to head home. Down here in Covington, for those of you who are familiar with the Washington area here, South King County, a little bit south of where I live, about almost 20 minutes away. And yep, this heading back. This is the kind of day it is today, folks. There's the route. It's a little bit. Let me wipe that off. It's a little bit cloudy. It's supposed to be a little bit of rain in the forecast. 50% chance of rain later on this afternoon with early clearing by evening. And it should be nice weather. The 7-day forecast shows for mostly partly cloudy skies with a little bit of sun. And that should be good. Bryson O'Neill, what do you think the Seahawks record is going to be? I mentioned it yesterday, and I always say that it's unofficial. It's unofficial until I do my season prediction video. But right now I'm saying 11-6. Right now, that's what I'm saying. Will that be good enough for the division? In a tight division that will be beating up on each other, all the NFC West teams. It could be, but we'll see. It all depends, because this year I think we will have a preseason. We'll have training camp. The question is, will they allow fans at the training camp? Anthony D should come to Yakima someday, bud. Let me know. If I come to town to Yakima, you'll be the first to know. The legend 0924 says, I live in Puyallup. Clouds are getting here too. You know what always surprises me randomly? In the last couple of weeks, I've had more than a couple different instances where somebody's pulled up next to me and says, hey, roll down their window. Hey, I love your videos. I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, I do have NorbCam license plate, so if they actually do recognize it. And then, I mean, really the chances are kind of low when you think about it, because not only do they have to be actually watching my videos, but they actually be driving around at the same time, see the license plate, and actually recognize what that means, and then they have that connection. It's pretty fun, though. Tyler Parcher went on a walk earlier and doing another one later. I saw your video, man. It's a very nice place that you're hanging out at there. It looks like a golf course or something. The little water fountain fixtures and stuff. Pretty cool. Expecting to see an alligator come out of that water. Bryce O'Neill, Russ winning MVP, and Dwayne Eskridge winning Rookie of the Year. Wouldn't that be cool? And then you have Tyler and DK get 1,000 yards each. Wouldn't that be cool? Tight end, scoring record number of touchdowns. I'm telling you, this offense could be really something special. I feel really good about the offense. Defense, that's the part that is really a lot more question marks than the other side. I think we have a lot more sure things where it's like we have all the, you look at every little piece of toys that we have, you kind of go, man, we should be able to do some amazing things with every piece that you look at of the offense. It's all there for the taking. Now it's just a matter of the Shane Waldron system bringing it all together. You know, it's like you look at all the ingredients individually and you go, this is really tasty. This is really good. Ooh, this is gonna be it's cooked. This is gonna be awesome. So the question is, you know, will the master chef, Shane Waldron really is the master chef. He's the ratatouille to the Russ is the dude who's doing all the handiwork, but ratatouille is the one who's the is that the name of the rat? Actually, I don't know if that's the name of the rat. Whatever the rat's name is, who is in the head of the chef guy. That's Waldron. Waldron's the rat. Russell's the chef guy. Russell's not as goofy and bumbling as that guy, but he's still, you know, the key to, you know, the tandem of them making it work. Defense is going to be the big question mark. You know, how will our defensive line hold up? Will we actually get a pass rush as good as we think it's going to be? And the better the pass rush, the less pressure it's going to be on those cornerbacks of ours, those unknown cornerbacks that we've got coming in here. You know, the only real known ones are the guys like DJ Reed and Trey Flowers. We've seen enough of them. We kind of know what they're about. But the new guys, the rookies coming in, the free agent acquisitions, those are the guys we don't really know how good they're going to be. You know, like Keeler Witherspoon, is he a star? Is he going to contend for a starting position? Is he going to, you know, is he going to surprise us? Is he going to be better than he's been? You know, that's always a big question. Are they going to be better than what they've been in the past? Or are they going to be as good as they've been in the past? Kerry Hyder, man, if you look at his recent past, if he can be anywhere close to what he was last year, it's going to be awesome. If Carlos Dunlap can be what he was last year, that should be awesome too. Even though he only was here for half a season. So can they replicate that? We've seen situations where guys have replicated or done better than that, and then we've had guys like Jaron Reed who had this one great year, and then you're thinking, oh man, he got double-digit sacks. He's going to be awesome now. And then, you know, gets suspended, comes back, doesn't quite get the numbers, although Carlos Dunlap helped him definitely get there, then he's gone. So never quite replicated the magic of that one special year. So the question is, you know, is it going to be consistent? Is it going to be replicate? You know, are they going to replicate what they've done in the past? So then, you know, linebacker, we don't know yet about KJ. We don't know yet about Darrell Taylor. They're going to use him as, you know, that kind of hybrid rusher / linebacker position. How are they going to use Jamal Adams? I really see them using him as that guy in the box. You know, we kind of know hasn't really proven himself to be that coverage guy. But man, can he stop the run and rush the quarterback for that matter. But you don't want to have to count on that, you know, to be in this situation. You want to prevent this from bouncing so much. Oh well. Kind of stuck with it. Oh, there we go. Adjust this a little bit. stable. All right, so what question should be? Where do you think Aaron Rodgers will go next year? Man, I have no idea. I feel like we're falling a little bit into the media trap that was the same thing that we got all riled up about Russell Wilson. And so if we learned anything, the Russell situation is nothing like what it turned out to be. At least if you're to believe the media from 2 months ago, Russell Wilson was gone. Pretty much a sure thing in Chicago, and none of that even happened. Now, according to, if you were to believe the coaches and GM John Schneider, there was never even a whiff of that. If you don't believe it, well, then they're lying about it, and it was closer than we thought, and they're just making it sound like everything's good. But if you compare what you know is, and Coach Carroll said he's been talking with Russ this whole time and everything's good. They just need to let things sort of play out because they had no obligation to have to go to the, to the media and explain themselves. Really, there's no obligation. They didn't have to do anything. But with the Aaron Rodgers case, there seems to be a lot more, from Aaron Rodgers himself saying things like, "I don't plan on coming back." Russell never said anything like that. And then, you hear these stories about the GM and the coach having to fly out to see Aaron Rodgers to try to talk about the situation. I mean, it sounds pretty desperate, if those stories are to be believed. So the question is, are we to believe what's going on with the Aaron Rodgers situation? Because three things could happen. He could get traded, he could just play, or he could not get traded, still be on the Packers, and then sit out and not play. So which one of those three is likely to happen? If he does get traded, where would he go? I hear a lot of people talking about him getting traded to the Broncos. Isn't that what? Because right now Broncos got Teddy Two Glove, Bridgewater, and I don't think anybody really feels like he's the kind of guy to lead you to the promised land. I mean, he's had a few opportunities now, and while he's played some good games, he just hasn't been that guy to, the proof's in the pudding, and just hasn't happened. And the same thing can be applied here, which is why I think that possibility certainly would be open, because the Broncos they've been like Chicago, desperately searching for that messiah to lead them at quarterback, and they've both missed horribly for years. And would the Broncos love to have a guy like Aaron Rodgers at the helm? I'm sure they would. But it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Matt Stafford situation. Not that Matt Stafford is anything like Teddy Bridgewater. I would say Matt Stafford's better than Teddy Bridgewater. But there's also comes a point where you have to kind of think, it's easy to make the excuse of, well, he's a great quarterback, he's just been with a bad team, that's why he hasn't excelled. But Matthew Stafford did have Calvin Johnson for a long time, and they were never ever able to get past that point. Now, obviously, I know it's more than just one receiver that makes the team, but we'll find out. This will be a really good sampling to see what a quarterback who's been on a perennially bad team looks like when they're suddenly put into a situation where they have almost all the pieces around them on both sides of the ball, and all of a sudden you become the one guy who's the piece that they've been missing. But look at the Patriots and Tom Brady situation, right? Brady was great for so long on the Patriots, so when everybody said, well, it's not Brady, it's the whole team, and Brady leaves because he doesn't like the situation, but joins another team that pretty much has all the pieces in place as well. And then what happens to the Patriots? So yet to be determined long term, how long will this last? Is this just 1 year? Will the Bucs replicate and defend their Super Bowl title? Will the Patriots suck again for a second year in a row? Right now it feels like, scoreboard watching from the Brady Belichick aspect, it's Brady 1, Belichick 0, if you just to take 2020 as your sampling as to who was the reason why the Patriots were successful. But we'll find out. You know, it kind of reminds me of, you know, Belichick before he came to the Patriots. You know, he was from Cleveland, and he didn't have some outstanding great record at Cleveland. He was okay. He was mediocre. And look at Pete Carroll, right? Before Russell Wilson, 2 years in a row, he was 7-9, 7-9. And then Russell Wilson comes along, and they become playoff contenders ever since. So, is that just fluke? Was it Russell Wilson? Was it the timing of the team just developing to the point where everything was firing on all cylinders and they also got Russell Wilson? I believe without Russell Wilson, we don't have that playoff success. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's because, you know, yeah, but we developed the Legion of Boom. That all came together at that time. It's not really the Russell Wilson thing. It's that development of the team on the other aspects that was why. But I beg to differ on that. A lot of people seem to like to shelf Russell Wilson into this category like, oh, in his early years, he was just a game manager. They didn't ask him to do too much. They just ran the ball, and he was just kind of there to game manage. Look at some of those games that what Russell Wilson did with his feet, escaping the pocket, throwing the ball. He saved a ton of those games and made a lot of those plays. That was the reason why a lot of those wins happened. Yeah, maybe they didn't open it up as much as they could have, but he clearly was not just a game manager. He did a heck of a lot more than a game manager would do. So, long answer to that. Aaron Rodgers. You know, then there's the whole factor of where would he want to go if he doesn't want to play for Green Bay? Does he have a team in place that he would want to go and play for? He's not just going to take a team just because they're interested. You know, then maybe he doesn't want to play for the Broncos, even though the Broncos might be interested. Maybe it could be a good fit. Does he want to play there? It's got to be the right team, obviously. He's legacy. You know, here's some of the same themes. Oh, legacy is important to me. I want that financial commitment for the team. I want the support. I want input on things. This is exactly everything that Russell Wilson, you know, has been shown to say. So these guys are very much kind of sounding coming from the same place. The only difference is I think the situation is much worse in Green Bay than it is that has been for Seattle. Aaron Rodgers too has that other option of just retiring. You know, this whole Jeopardy thing, I thought this was just sort of a fluky little fun thing to try, but it sounds like this thing's legit, that they could actually consider having Aaron Rodgers doing this Jeopardy hosting gig. But I don't really see him doing that. I know he can always go back to that eventually when he decides to retire, but I think the guy still wants to play football, and I think he wants to get more than just one ring. You know, it would be a pretty bad situation if that's all he gets is the one ring. Same thing with Russell Wilson. If both those quarterbacks end up with only one ring after their entire career is done, I'd say it was a disappointing career. And all is said and done. At least they have one. They won't have the Marino factor, but at least they have one, but they should at least have two. Green Bay should have won the NFC Championship game last year. There were multiple plays that resulted in them not taking advantage of and being in a better situation where they should have won that game. Not just the ending where they went for the field goal and not gone for it. That's just one of many plays. It was the last domino to fall. You know, but if Tampa Bay doesn't score, well, two ways to look at it. Tampa Bay doesn't score that touchdown, or Green Bay doesn't give up that touchdown right before the half, it's a totally different game. They made the play, so you got to give credit where credit is due, but Green Bay, as in the past many times, it's like they should have beaten us here in Seattle back in that miracle game, but they didn't. They fell one play short, and last year they fell one play short. But it is interesting that two quarterbacks who have similar careers, similar issues that they're dealing with, and several the little thing back there. The both amongst the highest paid quarterbacks, and they both are stuck with one Super Bowl. So, who's going to end up with more at the end? That's an interesting question to ask you guys. Who do you think's have more by the time the careers are over? Who will have more Super Bowls, wins, rings? Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson? And I understand that Aaron Rodgers has been playing longer, he's older, and he's only got the one. So Russell Wilson has the advantage of more time. But as we know, some guys play their whole careers and are lucky to get to one, and lucky just to win one. It's not easy to keep winning more than one. And just because you've been to one doesn't guarantee you'll be back. We've seen that before too. You could be to one and be to three more. That's Buffalo, and not win one. So, who we got? Question of the day: who when their career is over, who will have more Super Bowl wins? Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson? And what will that number be? That is the question. What's the legacy that these guys are going to leave? Because you can have multiple MVPs, but I think at the end of the day, the main thing, you got the passing yards, you can have all this stuff, but like Drew Brees, there's another guy, should have been to more than one Super Bowl. He's got the one, but now he's retiring, and he still retires with just the one, despite all the accolades, all the awards, and all the yards, and all that stuff that he's done. He still comes down to just having had one Super Bowl ring. Hard to get more than one, man. Takes a little bit of luck. Takes a combination of luck, which includes being healthy, having all your teammates healthy, a little luck of the other teams in your division not leapfrogging you, matchups facing a team like Tampa Bay. Again, lucky in the sense why I say lucky, because they pretty much beat the crap out of Kansas City, but Kansas City was not the Kansas City of last year or the year before. The Kansas City Super Bowl champions of the year before were not the same team that showed up when they had to play the Buccaneers this year, missing key guys, Patrick Mahomes injured. So anyway, interesting stuff. But tonight, I'm going to sign off here, but tonight the plan is another episode of NorbCam Face of the Franchise on Madden 21. So I'm looking forward to having that go around to start my rookie career. I'm going to need you guys' help, especially when it comes to starting this off. I had a lot of people saying, you should switch to classic mode. No, I should stick in Madden 21 mode. I don't know. Need to make sure we do this right so that we get the right best opportunity to get the most of this first time through Face of the Franchise. All right, you guys have a great rest of your Blue Friday. I'll see you tonight on the show. All right, later. Go Hawks.